Hello, welcome back to C's Story Corner. As you may have noticed, my recording sounds a good bit different. That's because I have a new microphone, and I really enjoy the sound quality better than the last one. Hopefully you enjoy it better too. Today I'll be looking at two children's books by Medea Kalantar. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. If not, I apologize profusely. Miss Medea has written a few books intended for children between the ages of 2 and 8. However, in this video, I'll be focusing on only two of them. The first being Honeycakes, a family of spices, and the second being Honeycakes, counting all my blessings. Now I know, not my normal age group, but the first one I was asked to review grabbed my attention due to its focus on multicultural families. For the first book, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you know what makes you who you are? Yeah, I know, a deep philosophical question, but it can also be a little more surface level. Medea looks at the surface level of this question in the book Honeycakes, a Family of Spices. In this book, Miss Medea writes about a young girl named Nala coming to visit her grandmother. In it, Nala's grandmother imparts to Nala the cultural diversity she and her family enjoys. Nala's grandmother does this by comparing each member of Nala's family to the various ingredients in a honey cake. Without each ingredient, Nala wouldn't be who she is. And Nala has a very beautiful collection of ingredients that make her her. If you're looking for a book to help introduce young children to family history, this is a good one to start with. It's fairly simple and straightforward, making it easy for even younger children to understand. It also includes a recipe for honey cakes you can use as an object lesson while trying to introduce your children to their ancestry. Though you can use any recipe for this object lesson, especially one that's already important to your family. This is a good book to introduce diversity to your children by first helping them understand who they are. Even for people like me with boring ancestry, it's still imparting a good lesson by showing children they're more than how they appear at first glance. However, it's up to the parent or guardian to take it a step further and apply that outside of themselves, once the child understands their own family heritage and how that heritage is part of what makes them who they are. The second book, Honeycake, Counting All My Blessings, is used to teach children about jealousy and how to handle it. Miss Medea does this by relating the story of Nala when she first became a big sister and found herself not receiving the same attention she's used to. Though the lesson could be applied to anything in a child's life that'd lead them to experiencing jealousy. In this story, after Nala has a tantrum about all the presents and attention and love the baby is getting, her grandmother takes her outside and they have a one-on-one talk. Nala's grandmother helps her identify what it is she's feeling and teaches her a way to overcome that feeling. She then gives Nala a tool to help practice this every day. This book has significantly more words and therefore would be better suited for children a little bit older than 2 or 3, unless your child has a decent attention span. These books are cute with colorful pictures that draw the eye, and honestly, impart information to the parent or guardian reading it so they can in turn help their child. I definitely recommend reading these books to yourself before reading it to your child to soak up some of the wisdom Miss Medea is trying to impart to the reader. Overall, these are cute little books, and if you have young children and like stories that also teach, I'd highly recommend reading these too. Well, this is a little shorter, but then children's books usually are. Either way, I hope this is helpful and hope you enjoy listening. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.